all of the materials and measurements you will need. The linen fabric will be used for the abaya. Out of the 2 ears that you got, you're going to cut it in half, put one aside, and utilize only one. The one that we're using, you're going to fold it in half, then fold it in half again to look like this. First measurement should always be the length of the garment and cut off any excess. Next, shoulders. Always measure from the back and not the front. Divide it by 2 and then mark it down. This neck hole measurement is for toddlers only, standard for toddlers, so pay attention to the screen. From the top where you mark the shoulder line, you will move down 1 inch, dot it, then connect that dot to the neck hole like so. From the 1 inch dot, you will measure down to the bust or the chest of the child, demonstrated on the screen. Then from all the way to the top, you will measure down to either the waist of the child, or if the child is chubby, all the way down to their belly button, and also do the same to this edge like I'm doing here. Now the waistline, we're going to find the circumference demonstrated on the screen. You're going to divide the circumference by 4, then mark it down. The dot you made from the chest of the child and the dot you made from the waistline, you're going to connect them. Then connect that dot to the dot that you have made of the shoulder, like so. Make sure you curve it in so it doesn't look like a straight line, like so. From the bottom, we're going to measure 10 across. This is standard. Then you're simply just going to connect the lines. It will look something like this. Once you are done, just cut it all out. Moving on to the sleeves, the other half that you put away, grab that. We're going to use that to make the sleeves, fold it in half and then fold it in half again. What we're going to do is just go ahead and match the armhole that's already on the base of the dress and just trace that. For measurements, you will need from the shoulder to the bicep, and then from the bicep all the way down to the wrist of the child, demonstrated on the screen. And from the wrist, you will move down 4 more inches because we are going to need these 4 inches later. Horizontal, you will measure the circumference of the bicep divided by 2, mark it down, and go to the wrist and use that same number to mark it down. Then once you're done with that, you're going to go to the extra 4 inches you mark that down, and you're basically just going to draw a big rectangle. When you get to this part right here, just make sure you connect it to look like this, then cut it out. Just to make sure we do have extra 4 inches, measure the sleeve to the child's length, mark that down, and then this remaining pieces right here, this should be the extra 4 inches that we added. What we're going to do is going to iron it down. From the bottom, fold about 1 inch or ½ inch, iron it down, and then once that's done, you're going to fold it again to the line that we drew. Fold it as so, then iron it down. Do the same to the other sleeve. To hold it in place, you can either pin it or just go and do a straight stitch. Congrats, you just made an abaya pattern. Now pick your thread, wind your bobbin, and let's get started with sewing. Starting off with the sleeve, make a stretch stitch. It's going to look like this after. Now for the shoulders and the rest of the abaya, we are going to use a scissor effect, and it is basically stitch 19 if you have a brother. This is the foot that you need to use. You don't have to worry about remembering it, because once you put the stitch number, it's going to tell you on top what type of foot you need to use. And it's basically going to look like this, because the linen is quite thick. Even though it's breathable, itself is thick, so doing it like this makes it much more better, so you don't have to worry about it being bulky. But we are not done. For extra security, you're going to put back your regular foot, and we're just going to fold it in a little bit like this, like about ½ inch, like so, and we're just going to make a straight stitch all the way down. And this is how we're going to sew the rest of the abaya. Give it a straight stitch. Once you're done, it should look something similar to this. Connecting the sleeve to the abaya, you are going to match it center to center, pretty sides together. Then you're going to pin it to help you secure it in place. Once you're done with that, in the end, you are going to have little flaps, but not to worry. You can always cut them off once you're done sewing. Once you're done sewing, you can cut them off. Now, we are doing the same thing we did to the shoulder with stitch 19. So with stitch 19 all the way, and then go back and do a straight stitch all the way. Cut off the excess on the edge Do the same to the other side and you're done. Results should be something similar to this. Now all that is left is to close the abaya. We are using the same exact methods. Stitch number 19, please make sure you change the foot. Then we're going to go back with the regular foot using a straight stitch and you should be done. Once you're done with that, don't forget to hem the bottom. Then you're going to go ahead and hem the neck and you're done. Not really, because we are going to be adding a little bit of bedazzle on the sleeves. Since it's Ramadan, we are going to be adding little crescent moons. Now, I did try to draw them myself, but Lord, I could not. So I just ended up getting a bobbin, tracing the circle, and then tracing a half a circle within it. Got this little itty bitty thing. Then I am tracing that onto the garment to look like this. Then I'm going to take my pin and needle it through, and then just basically sew through the whole thing. Now I'm going to fill it in. I'm just not going to line it. I want to fill in the whole thing, and this is kind of step by step in what I did and how I did it. It took a while. I wasn't a fan of it because it took me a hot minute, but once it was done, the whole abaya sleeve came to life and it looked amazing. Now, the easiest way to do this is for you to get a knitting kit or an embroidery kit. It makes it much easier because it comes with all the equipment. This is the finished result. Now, I wanted to add a little bit more. You know how these are filled in? I wanted to add 3 more on top that are not filled in, that are just lined like this. And once that's done, this is the finished look. Now, go to part 2 for the khimar.